So busy watching stuff on YouTube today. I made 2 streams already today. Here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Screen is still black somehow. Weird. Uh, Screen is black somehow. I don't know what's wrong with that. YouTube needs to update their aspect of it. So here we go. Here we go. Another stream, obviously. Like I said, it's been a journey, and lessons right now. I mean, back with family now, and like I said, I was already CEO thanks to Father Mac and Miss Hines too as well. Because I inherited the graphic arts and visual arts, obviously, and journalism, obviously, my fields. I was in cop, unarmed security officer, fitness instructor, fitness teacher, fitness coach, martial arts instructor, martial arts teacher, martial arts coach. But all the dreams that I knew I was going to be able to do, pretty much. So let's get back to sports now as well. And the console wars as well. But first, let's start with the console wars, obviously. We already know why Cousin Ken don't want to talk about these console wars. He's been avoiding me and John for good reason. Because this showcase is coming to Unreal Engine 5 and 6. Unreal Engine 5 and 6. Anyways, like I said, this is what Sony gets when Jim Ryan is gone. He was lying too much. Not only that, he said everything was going to be exclusive. Some games were going to be exclusive, some were, some wasn't. But like I said, these console wars been so far been a part of, But like I said, the reason why I couldn't want to talk about these consoles because he thinks Sony's doing fine. Sony's in debt. Sony is broke. Don't worry, I'll be real on my PlayStation Plus next month. But I've been paying for it since I was sweet 16 though. So I mean, I'll give it the membership. That's what matters. And having it until June of 2025, and then once it expires June 2026, I have to re-up again on June 2nd or June 3rd. Once the days play so comes back up again for next year. But yeah, like I said, Microsoft's Microsoft's number one now. And it's not even close because Google's at $2 million. Apple's at 2.7, but only Microsoft's more wealthier. Especially when it comes to using your sub accounts with Outlook or switching from Gmail to Outlook, and then my only sub account falls my royalty account. Falls my PSN accounts is my only one that's linked to my Gmail. Everything else is linked to my Outlooks, pretty much. Which makes sense because Microsoft Authenticator is the best one to kind of keep which comes with being compromised, pretty much. Anyways, like I said, Microsoft was losing money as far as the console wars because it was money because of the hardware. And I told because there's my stream earlier this morning. It wasn't money because of the hardware. Like I said, he doesn't know journalism when he said because if he know journalism, he would read. He would read. What's going on with Sony? Why is Sony failing right now? But anyways, back to what I was saying pretty much. Fucking to the sports aspect of it, obviously. Reason why Microsoft's been and Phil Spencer II has been one of the greatest CEOs of all time. If he did retire, he retired in good style. He retired on good terms. Because he's been successful, so everybody might take over for him. You never know. But he's been one of the most successful CEOs, and he's one of the greatest conquerors of all time. Because even when people talk smack, he ignores it. It reminds you of me. Because I'm very cold-hearted and cold-blooded when it comes to annoying people, pretty much of earth and air astrology. But anyways, horoscopes. But anyways, because like I said, they show all the Call of Duties, including the old ones and the new ones that came out from most recent 2022 and 2021 and 20. That is an absolute rat for Sony. Sony is cooked. Because they don't got no. How they gonna make a PS And I know PS5 Pro is coming out in October, which is less than 6 months from now. Yeah, I mean November. Sorry, I said October, November. November when PS5 Pro. How they gonna make PS5 Pro? They don't have no first parties. They rely on all second and third retro games and second and third parties. But also inspire generation when it comes to social media because a lot of people need to be called out right now, especially Sony per se, PS5 per se. And I mean, like I said, because when it comes to these consoles, we need to talk about this. Not later, now. But at the same time, because this era we're about to go into right now, your past won't matter your past won't matter at this point. So like I said, these console wars have been epic. So Microsoft been going back and forth, obviously. Microsoft's won all day, for sure. We've had the Xbox 360 era and the PS3 era, which are the most important eras. And PS4 era, which once I stick to my PS4, obviously. Stick to my PS4. Get my PC before the year is out. Get my PS4 from my aunt. Yeah, I think my aunt's gonna get my PS4 off at Best Buy or Walmart, whatever store. I think she's gonna get it delivered or pick it up more than I think she's gonna pick it up more than likely. So all I do is get my Eternal Heart, try my Horror Fighting Commander for Capcom, carrying case, and my second mic or third mic. Because my first mic is gonna have my first mic is the small air port, obviously, but I gotta get one with a bigger cup, a bigger mic with a bigger cup, bigger right cup, left cup that hold the air in. So that way, when I get that second mic, y'all be able to hear my voice entirely. Even on the small mic and the big mic, I might use the small mic for other things, depending on. Like I said, this has been a journey, for sure. But like I said, because when they show these Call of Duty games, like I said, Sony is cooked. They're done. Sony's relying on its second and third party games and also relying on retros. Like I said, I've been purchasing the games. I got them on my statements, my bank statements. I've been purchasing these games because again, don't play them. Why? Because it's not his interest. He would rather stay one dimensional and play the same studio than knowing that Boruto Storm 5 and 6 is coming sooner than you think. 5 and 6 games is coming sooner than you think. Anyways, like I said, Sony has no chance. Sony has no chance to recover. Sony is done. They are cooked. Because they show those games at the showcase, obviously, all the Call of Duty from the old and the new. Sony is done by the time PS4 Pro comes out in November. But no PS6, you know why? You know why. Because they don't have no first party for that console either, as well. Because they would rather play the same studios than to play other studios that have great gameplay as well. You don't know why he didn't want to play the games either. So like I said, it's because Sony's losing money. When you buy the console for Sony, PS4 or PS4, no matter which one it is, obviously, they're losing hardware money in the process. Same way with Microsoft as well. But let's get into some important topics first before I get back into the console wars aspect of it. Boston's beating Cleveland right now. It's in the second quarter right now. Like I said, Mr. Francis is salted right now. Yet we don't know if they're going to get Frank Vogel back. We'll see. Bears better on money they're not going to get Frank Vogel back because, paging what they did to when he won that title in 2020, they're going to fire him again. Very likely, even if it's a 1 year deal or not. Because it's probably the way that coaches are going these days, and they're gonna be one and done deals, pretty much. Back in January. Anyways, like I said, Mr. Francis, your team is the worst team in the league. You can hate me all you want when it comes to that. You can bite me all you want when it comes to that. Like I said, Lakers are running out of time. They're gonna be the worst team in the league. They're gonna be in a rebuild mode. LeBron should retire. LeBron should give up because he didn't conquer. LeBron is a pathetic loser, Mr. Francis. You already know this. Anyways, the NBA postseason has been fantastic. They could be on the brink of elimination if they lose to Minnesota tonight. Well, he's never won the NBA title, and that's what matters. We had different champions, but it hasn't been the Lakers. It hasn't been the Lakers. The Lakers back in 2020, so it's 4 years later. What's wrong with your friends? What's wrong now? Your team can't get over the hump now. This is a fact. They gave all their draft capital to some of the draft capital to the Pelicans. You gave up Zion too, so you gave up a player you had a chance to get to. Y'all messed out on that player too. He's unanimous comeback player of the year in the league this year, and also he's gonna be second team All NBA more than likely, or first team. Just probably gonna need a Kamal Garden. We might get Trae Young possibly. I think so. Trae Young might join the Pelicans possibly, but they would have to trade his contract, which would put Atlanta in seventh because they had to owe him the rest of his contract pretty much. But the Pelicans would give up draft capital to Atlanta to help replace the players for Trae Young's value pretty much. But I think we might get Trae Young possibly. But if we get Trae Young to go to the Pelicans, walking to Lob City in New Orleans. It's gonna be from an Orville to a southpaw, Monster James all day when we come to the strict area points. But anyways, like I told Mr. Francis, your team's not gonna last a chance in the West. The West is too loaded. Even when Memphis turning back, the former John Morant coming back from his injury and that suspension as well that he served from last year, obviously. This year, obviously, in the 57 games he missed because of that torn ligament in his shoulder, obviously. But when Memphis turns back to the problems, the Lakers have no chance. I think all the teams in the West are going to sweep the Lakers right now. Going to this year's would be 2020, 2020. Excuse me, that bird. Excuse me. Like I said, I don't want to say can't wait. I said running back. I said, well, running back, how they going to run it back? They don't got no coach. But anyways, get back to the console wars aspect of it. Get back to the console wars, obviously. Like I said, Sony's in deep water right now. Added the Helldivers 2 situation. They're putting all the games at PC now. I'm not using my PC for Sony, but I'm using it for streaming purposes. But anyways, getting back to the point. The reason why, because again, don't want to talk about these console wars is because me and John are 100%, 110% right. 2, we're in the all-digital era now. 3, he don't want to talk about because we're going to roast him and Joe's going to bring up old topics back from 2018, 2014. And 3, he's running out of ammunition for his excuses to make why PS4 should be relevant again. PS4 is still relevant because PS4 was the best era. I don't give a damn what nobody said. I say it again. PS4 was the best era. The most important era. And I'm sticking to my PS4 plan once my aunt gets my PS4 back from either Walmart or Best Buy, whatever store she gets it from. So I can get my external hard drive, start my games for it, get back to playing them grinding, playing online, pretty much on PlayStation Plus Essential, pretty much. Get back to doing what I was doing. My console will never be pawned again, ever again. Thanks always with this. Anyways, Sony has no games because, again, I told you this. Also, Sea of Thieves is also on your console currently. You didn't see that game, but I saw it clearly when you was playing Naruto House, and Sea of Thieves is on your console now. Sea of Thieves and Pentiment, former exclusive for Microsoft, are on your console now because Sony has no games coming out until October, and then they don't have no games like that until March 20. Yeah, Sony has a showcase upcoming. But we'll see the show in the first parties, but it's very unlikely it's going to be shown second and third parties more in their showcase. But Microsoft has all the first parties and all the first party files, but there's a 2 pun intended. But anyways, I've been calling out Mr. Francis doing the content Michael Jordan's too. You change and you always throw the narrative that LeBron's because I said you are a LeBron fanboy for life. Because obviously you forgetting he's a Boomer Bay and that Boomer Bay don't want to take accountability for that. He don't want to steal all to his franchises. Like I said, Tiger Woods took accountability for his actions. If I know what to find Tiger astrology, Tiger Woo. EA Sports Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2024. It's real, famous friend. You be alright, you be alright. Anyways, get back to the console wars, obviously. And talking about rage quitting games too as well. Like I said, reason I kind of don't want to get help on the count of these games because you know these games cost billions of dollars to make. Sony's barely even breaking even. Like I said. And he doesn't want to talk about these consoles because he thinks Sony's doing alright and they're doing excellent outstanding. No, they're not. No, they're not. And I can tell you why. Because they would not have 20 million PS5 units at Best Buy currently, in Walmart currently still. And this goes back from last year and this year too, pun intended. A lot of people paying ridiculous shipping fees for that PS5 on eBay. Ridiculous. I saw some ridiculous shipping fees of $60 or $70 shipping fees for that PS5. I said, that's ridiculous, right? People making money and we're not. Well, we are. Not paying no $60, $70 shipping fee for no PS5. No shipping fee for no PS5. PS5 was not worth the jump for me. I stick to my PS4 pretty much. And a lot of people say, why you didn't get PS5? I know they want to go say, why you didn't get PS5? Because I can't afford it. 2, I said it on all my stream, I can't afford it. 2, I had most of cross-gen games, yes. But what's the point if they don't have no first parties? 3, they don't have the first parties because they only have second and third parties. And they have retros and all these new retro games coming out as well for different studios as well. It's a retro station. It is. I told him on there, we're in a new era now. Like I said. I know Demon say, you fanboy. And I said, well, I have the right to call Sony right now because Sony is in trouble. They're a disaster right now. Jeremiah is gone. He's been gone for 2 months now. Almost 3 months now because almost June now. Summertime now. Anyways. Like I said. So, because I kind of want to talk about these console wars because we know we're going to roast them. And he's running out, the console sales. 2014 was the worst era. I heard him say that before. 2014 was the worst era for Microsoft. Microsoft was garbage. I heard him say that too a while ago and said, well, who has Call of Duty? And I said, who has Call of Duty now? Microsoft has almost 80% of that revenue. While Sony only has 30 or 20% of that revenue. So shut it. Like I said, it's just, you demand these games and know these games cost millions of dollars to make. You forgetting the pandemic era broke our pockets too when it comes to getting these games too. Broke our pockets, the pandemic, and let's talk about that too. I'll start the clip at 26 minutes, but anyways. But like I said, these console wars are about to be over sooner than you think. So all these new games are coming out sooner than you think as well. Like I said, if I get back to the sports aspect of it, obviously. And I told Henny to have been calling him out most of last year on all 3 of my YouTube accounts and calling him out on all my Twitch accounts as well. And I haven't made no streams on Twitch yet, but I'll probably make a streams. But 3 of my 5 Twitch accounts went through my YouTube account, 3 of my YouTube accounts. But I'll be carrying over my YouTube accounts on my in-game merchant account and other accounts too, but I watch YouTube on those accounts too, pun intended. Of all the videos calls for my mains pretty much. So practice makes perfect when it comes to a Horde Fighting Commander. Been calling out Henny all year long because I saw 7-minute gameplay clip and I was not impressed. He keeps doing what he's doing. I saw his game, he keeps learning. So you want to have to learn not to do that. You want to know why you can't win doing that and why you're staying where you are rank-wise? Because of that cockiness, that toxicity. I can relate, we're both toxic, we are. But you're manipulative. Henny's manipulative. Don't be a clown like Henny right now. I know you sound trolling right now. When it comes to the trend, say, well, I have a podcast and you don't want to come out with work and you know I'm roasting you all. I've been roasting you since the glory days of Caco when you actually had your glory days. Your previous content to charge you more than your current gamer tag. The true Henny was elite, but the true Henny is not elite no more. Henny sucks in Capcom now. I'm calling out about it. Even Mr. Francis too when it comes to the Michael Jordans too, and Bill Russell too. Like I said, these console wars are over now. PS4 wins and Microsoft, John's current console wins. Because when John gets Indiana Jones in his Game Pass Ultimate, Indiana Jones, Blade, most likely be able to finish all those. Yeah. All you do is to clean up his trophies, obvious achievements, obviously on the ones he got deserved, and then he's at 50,000 gamer score, almost 60,000 gamer score. But Joe's still stuck at 6,000 on his sub account, Microsoft, and his main account on Microsoft. He has chance to. I hate Microsoft. That's why I just guard. I said, well, you don't have no games. Sony doesn't have no games other than retros and second parties and third parties. 2, you got more zeros in your trophy case than anything. You have yet to finish any of these games you finished, including Spider-Man 2. They didn't even win Game of the Year last year. You know why, though? There's a lot of reasons to it. Anyways. Like I said, these console wars are over, and I went here and say Xbox got no game when John's console has more games. It has over almost 10,000 games on that console, counting ones that he don't have, obviously. John has 13 of those games installed. He has 1,400 games on Microsoft. Yes, I kept count his games when he had Game Pass on. I kept count. He has more games than Joseph on Sony alone. I had more games on Joseph. I have almost 800 games covered, counting the PlayStation Plus game to give me free too as well. So add that up, I'm at 1,600 games. Joe's only at 100 and something. Count his 20 or 30 games he got on disc, pretty much. Close the door, brain. But anyways, now we get back to the sports aspect of it. And then get back to the console wars aspect of it after this. Like I said, Mr. Francis is human right now. And he's human in Capcom 2 as well. Cousin Ken, when it comes to these console wars, you need to do your research better. Because I've been doing my research, my own investigation last year when I came here too as well. And back in 2022 as well when I was at my I was too, pun intended. Like I said, these console wars are over. Microsoft wins. I know Tim was say, how Microsoft win if they don't have no games, obviously. I know Tim was going to say, obviously, you fanboy. I said, well, a fanboy would know how to call out Sony for their demise. I back up what I say because I had multiple PS4s that were all of them upon. That's another story for another time. Anyways. But I know Tim was going to say, you fanboy. I said, you know too. I was like, why are you doing this fanboyism? Because I've been calling out Sony for a long time, man. That was before and after. Now, like I said, get back to the sports aspect of it. Mr. Francis is human right now. Once a LeBron fanboy, always a LeBron fanboy, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have 6 titles. He only has 4. He doesn't have magnificent. He doesn't have more rings on my finger right now. My Bruce Ray and Shenroy, the Green Hornets. You can't question that when it comes to basketball. Outgoes too either, Mr. Francis. You just hate on Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan's from the town, New York, the Bronx. Look at if he had been playing baseball for the Mets, or the Cubs, or the Mets, and maybe the Yankees. But, you know. Anyways, Mr. Francis hates himself right now. But these console wars, I've been so glad I've been a part of them. Because I've been calling out Sony for the past several years now. Like I said, I knew I was back with them all day if I was a friend. Obviously, because I wanted to give them a reality check. What was going on, what I was dealing with over there. Turmoil. I got into that fight with my mom. Obviously, that's another story for another time. Anyways. Controversy, but not as much controversy, but it was worth the controversy, though. Also, scrutiny to some extent, trauma, as far as dealing with 4 mental health issues now. But like I said, Mr. Francis is human right now. Calm for Handy 2 and Catcom. You got until August, which is not that far from now, Mr. Son. So use that time wisely. So like I said, at that 37-minute gameplay, I was not impressed. You're still raw as it gets. I know you said in the minutes that I faced this myself. I said, well, when you actually face a charged character for once in your life, then you know what it's like to be tested. You will be tested. I know you're going to do the donkey kick and try to stop the charge. It don't matter if you do that donkey kick as many times as you want. It won't matter when you face a guy, obviously. And the guys worldwide, all the guys worldwide, counting my uncle as well. But anyways, like I said, that's the sports aspect of it in the console wars. Has a little bit of both in the stream, pretty much. Except at 26 minutes, obviously. A little bit over 26 minutes. But like I said, Colin Fanning right now. Like I said, you know, Hank is not a man when it comes to catcalling. And his friend was not kind of man when it comes to basketball either. Like I said, console wars are over. Microsoft has won. Plain and simple. Kazakin has no words right now. So Kazakin said Sony has games. I said Sony don't have no games. It's a retro station. It's an RPG station. And that's just being brutal, honest, and blunt. But anyways, like I said, Sony's in more turmoil than you think. Sony is a disaster right now. Sony is a dumpster fire right now. But okay, guys, I end the stream right there. I'll make another one after this. Yeah.